Today I'm going to talk about self-care during your yoga practice. This is something that I really stress in all my yoga practices, in my yoga classes. I ask my students what your levels are, what you brought to your yoga mat on that day. Is your level of energy, is it more towards 1, which is at the lower end, or are you more energized and you want to challenge yourself and you're leading more towards 10? So gauge and sense what your energy levels are at before you start your yoga practice, and then set the intention of how you're going to practice. So if you're leaning more towards the lower end of energy, then I would suggest to really take a lot more rests in child's pose, and keep bringing yourself back to center, not to push yourself. Now, if you're leaning more towards 10 and you're energetic, then challenge yourself from time to time throughout your practice, but do it with care. Do it with a lot of self-love, not pushing yourself, in an arrogant way, but in a way that you are loving yourself through the process. Because yoga is about helping you to bring yourself down to a really balanced state of being, very relaxed, sensing and feeling that inner sense of peace and stillness within, and also just enjoying your practice. So the difference between yoga and doing a gym workout or a spin class is that there's that mind-body connection. So the union, yoga, the union of mind, body and spirit. And through the breath, the spirit is carried within your breath. We focus a lot more on the breath and the breathing in yoga practices. So enjoy that. Allow your breath to come back to a nice, fluid, long, smooth breaths than one when we're tired and we're stressed and it's quite shallow and short and we're panting. And anytime you're panting, come back and rest in child's pose. Slow your breath down. So honor yourself throughout your yoga practice. Self-care is really important. And that is one of its functions of yoga, is self-care, prevention of illnesses, mental illnesses, and many, many more. So enjoy taking care of yourself and continue to enjoy your practice. See you soon. Bye-bye.